Welcome to OState Daily. Casey Porter here. So glad that you decided to tune in. Fans, today we have a very, very, very special guest. Left-handed pitcher that goes up a ways. I'd ask him to stand up, but he would go completely out of the entire picture. 6'8", Ryan, you're
6'8", yeah.
6'8", wow. What a year you're having. Of course, 2 years ago you had the Tommy John. Let's jump in right there. So what I hear a lot about from guys who had Tommy John is that first year back, nothing hurts or anything, but it doesn't feel the same. So that second year back, you get all the feels back. Would that be accurate?
I'd say so, yeah. So that first year, hammered the weight room, but that is the last thing to come is the feels. And this year, it's been good. One pitch at a time, and executing's been solid.
Take us through your year to this point. Of course, you've had a couple of different roles, and you've had some great outings. So kind of take us through what your year has been like so far.
Yeah, whatever role, I don't care. Yeah. Give me the ball, and I'm going out there, and really, that's been my approach, is one pitch at a time. I'm going to execute it. I trust Rob's pitch calling. He's always been, very good at it. So I trust him, and he does his research on the hitters in the box, and that's my only role. So, keep it simple and dominate.
Of course, you're confident with whoever's at the plate, but it seems like you have an extra level of confidence against lefties. Like that dominating lefties seems to be very important to you. Would that be accurate? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, Rob likes my slider. Yeah. So, he likes putting me in against lefties, fastball, slider. It's been working.
So, Eaton, Colorado, right? Where exactly is that in Colorado?
North of Denver, about an hour and a half.
So that's cold, right? So how do you
end up? Not too bad. It's on the plains.
Okay.
So we don't get hit too hard with the snow.
So how did you end up being at OSU? What got you drawn here? What got you here?
Yeah, talking to Josh, talking to Rob, loved talking to him, and then came on a visit and instantly just fell in love with the culture. That's what it was. Came here and it felt like family.
Yeah.
Visited a couple other places and didn't feel the same. So, coming here, it's like I know they're going to take care of me and I'm going to develop. It's going to be good.
Let me ask you this then. So obviously we're in the media room right now and it's a ridiculously awesome room. Mm-hmm. The whole facility's incredible. So how much of your recruitment was the facility itself? How much of it was it coaches? Was it all equal? Kind of take us through that part of it for you.
Yeah, came here and they're still in LHP. So this was just concrete box.
They were, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
So honestly, I visited and didn't know about this place. So I showed up, they showed all the plans. It's like, man, this is going to be special.
Yeah.
But it was bigger than just the facilities. I knew that just the coaches themselves would take care of me, and I liked the team atmosphere when I visited and knew it was going to be fun.
Okay, so radar gun here is haunted. Sometimes it'll show like 72 and it's like 97. Yeah. Sometimes it'll show 103.
Yeah.
And 103. Maybe it's not 103. Did you hit 103 last year?
No, 98.
98.
So
okay.
5 off.
Yeah. It showed 103 on the board and then it went viral all over the social media.
Clipped it and they ran with it. Yeah.
And you were probably like, hey, let them run with it, right?
It was pretty funny.
It was.
Everybody reaching out. You hit 103.
No. Did you squash it or did you just let them go with it?
Some guys will let it run.
Okay, nice. Okay, so I say that to say 98, that's getting up there. Plus, you're going to continue to grow the further away you get from your Tommy John, right? So left-handers that are 6'8", that command the zone like you have done so far this year, that can hit 98 with all that breaking ball stuff, they don't grow on trees. So you had a chance to go pro last year, get everything started. What drew you back to OSU?
Didn't work out with the Giants. I trust God's plan, but the biggest thing is that I want to win.
Yeah.
I know how minor league baseball works, and it's not so much team-oriented. Yeah. It's more get mine and develop, but that's just not how I want to play. I want to compete. I want to win. Yeah. And I knew there's good returners coming back, and we have a good team this year, and we're going to go far.
So one reason, when you look at this team, Donovan LaSalle and Ian Doherty's been here forever. Nolan Schubert could have went anywhere in the United States. He's that good of a player. Colin Brigham's been here for a while. You come back. So all these guys, Zach Earhart last year came back. Carson Benj was here for his entire career. Zach Earhart. Guys don't leave here. So that speaks to the culture, right? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, a lot of talent. Yeah. A lot of special guys have came here. They're all been great leaders and teammates. And they're going to keep coming. Yeah. Josh and Rob, they put together some really good teams, and it's been a lot of fun to be a part of.
Yeah. So whenever you walk in here and you see all the tradition, of course, you're seeing it right here on the walls, and you see all the great players that have been here. A guy from Colorado that wasn't alive when all that stuff happened in the 80s and early 90s. Does that mean anything to you, or are you trying to create your own path here at OSU?
No, that's an honor. Looking back at all the success of this program, it's an honor to put on the jersey, go out in front of all the fans. The fans have been great, loyal and true.
Yeah. So if I were to ask you, I'm sure your goal this year would be to go like 62-0. I mean, that would be the obvious answer, but that's not going to happen. You had a very difficult schedule to this point. So kind of take us through from an older guy, from a guy who has the perspective of knowing exactly how a full season of college baseball works. Take us through where you think this team's at right now.
Yeah, we knew coming into the year there would be ups and downs, and I mean, that's been our goal, is to stay level.
Yeah.
I'd say we've done that so far. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, and injuries have happened. We've lost some key guys, but there's also been some young guys that have stepped up, especially on the mound. And then injuries, guys stepping up. And I think we're going to go far.
Yeah. So it's more difficult than you realize to like go from a starter to reliever, because in the starter you have a routine. You start an hour earlier. You do your band work here, you run here, and it's like minute by minute, you know exactly what your routine's going to be.
Yeah.
You get in the bullpen, and it's like you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. And you really got to be just a lot more flexible that way. So how do you deal with that?
Being present.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. It is. I've been here 4 years, been in the bullpen all 4 years except for one start. Hear your name called, just be ready to go.
Yeah. So let's talk about your stuff. The big high-riding four-seam fastball, correct?
Yeah, four-seam.
And then the big sweeper, the right turn?
More of a gyro.
More of a
slider.
gyro? Okay.
Yeah.
And then maybe a change-up that turns left? Yeah. So can you take us through your mix?
Yeah. So four-seam fastball, that's my go-to. Swings and misses up, and then low and away. Ground balls, and then sinker mostly to righties. Change up away to righties is my go-to, and sliders backdoor to righties, sliders away to lefties.
Yeah.
That's about my mix.
So coming back off of Tommy John, you know, a lot of times it's like that ACL, it's that first cut on that knee that you're like, okay, I am fine because I made that one cut and everything's good. Did you have that moment where you released a pitch and you're like, okay, I actually am fine? Did you have that moment?
I'd say just coming back.
Yeah.
There's ups and downs to the recovery, but by the time I was ready for the game, I knew I was healthy.
Yeah.
Let it rip, have fun.
Goals for 2025?
Omaha.